High School hosted a cheerleading clinic for 4-year-olds through the 6th grade. 99 girls attended this clinic. Each participant was taught a cheer, a dance, and tubing. Tonight, these girls would like to perform for you. First, they will lead us in a cheer. Watch as they perform a dance. Let's all show our Greenville spirit as these girls lead us in tubing. Let's give these future cheerleaders a round of applause.
Welcome back to TA Cotton Ford Stadium for tonight's football game between the Greenville Lions and the J.J. Pearce Mustangs. Rich Renault along with Captain Jim Johnson, pilot for Southwest Airlines. Good to have Jim back. And Earl Wilson, statistic extraordinaire,
is back.
Is back with us. The team's back together again. And the Mustangs are coming out onto the field wearing their red stockings, white pants, white jerseys with the blue numerals piped in red and easy to read numerals. White helmets with the Mustangs on either side. Greenville Lions in their red stockings, black pants, red jerseys with their black numerals piped in white, and their red helmets with the Georgia G on either side of the helmet. And they'll be receiving the opening kickoff from the J.J. Pearce Mustangs. And quickly, Jim, what kind of game are you expecting here tonight?
Well, two equal teams, Rich. They'll get out there, and the team that executes first is going to win this ball game. Rich is at 3-2. Got a good, strong quarterback, and of course the Lions 1-4, and they're ready to kick off the ball game. Rich. Jacob
Shackelford kicking off. Nice high kick, comes up short at the 20-yard line. Curtis Johnson to the 25, across the 30, the 35, the 40, comes to the 50, to the near side at the 40, down the near hash mark, and then caught by the kicker, Shackelford, at the 29-yard line of J.J. Pearce. 1st and 10, Greenville.
A great kickoff returned by Curtis Johnson, and he got the ball around the 20. They were trying that short, high pooch kick. Rich, good blocking off the left-hand side of the receiving team, and found a seam. I thought he was going to go all the way, but the kicker, Shackelford, was able to get back and get a coverage on it. But tremendous run back. Great field position, obviously, from the Pearce 29-yard line, Rich.
Lions moving from our left to right and have it first down with the ball on the near hash mark. No score in the game, just getting underway. We had some technical difficulties in trying to get started. We apologize for those. Is that where that noise is
Yeah,
coming
I think
from?
we're getting a little rumble out of somewhere.
Getting some feedback here from somewhere, and that may be me. Here's the handoff, comes over to the right side. Spigner across the 20, the 15, the 10, and down to the 8-yard line.
Terrific blocking on the right-hand side of the line. Got a good block from big number 76, Byron Bell. He sealed the linebacker and the defensive end off that right side of our offensive line, and they picked up some big yardage. Good run by Nick Spigner. Handoff from Casey Ludford, Rich.
51-yard return for Curtis Johnson on that kickoff. Here come the Lions now, first and goal at the 8-yard line. Spigner with a handoff goes left side, slips when he tried to make a cut back to his right, and goes down at the about the 7-yard line, maybe a 1-yard gain. And I'm still getting some feedback here, and I apologize for that. And I'm not sure where that's coming from.
Yeah, I got some coming in here too, Rich, but he just tried to hand off to Spigner, who's going to pick a hole off the left tackle position, and like you said, he slipped on about the 8-yard line and kind of went down. He's there. It's second and goal from the 7.5-yard line against Pearce.
Here come the Lions. Casey Ludford in the shotgun. Gives it off up the middle to Spigner. He makes it maybe to the 6-yard line.
Looks like they were trying to run that option right in the center of the line, and Casey was going to either give it to him or go around the end. He elected to give it to Spigner up the middle, and picks up about a half yard, Rich, and they're at the 6.5-yard line, going from our left to our right.
Third and goal for the Lions. No score in the game. 10:26 to play. Clock is rolling here in the first quarter. The Lions get a great start with a 51-yard kickoff return. Casey Ludford on the run now to the near side. Inside the 5 and down to the 3-yard line will bring up fourth and goal for the Lions.
They're trying to run that option off the right side. Casey got a little bit of a seam there about the 5-yard line, Rich, and looked like he was going to take it in. Got picked up on the 2, and in comes the field goal unit.
Andrew Tarrant is teeing it up. This is going to be a 20-yard field goal attempt. C.J. Nelson is going to hold. The kick is up, and it is perfect. And the Greenville Lions take a 3-0 lead over the J.J. Pearce Mustangs, and we'll be back when Greenville Lions football continues in a moment. Greenville Lions take a 3-0 lead over the J.J. Pearce Mustangs. A 20-yard field goal by Andrew Tarrant. The Lions use 4 plays to go 27 yards in 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Johnson with a 51-yard kickoff return for the Lions. Here comes a return from the 28-yard line for the Mustangs. They get it out to the 35-yard line. On the run was Micah Nelson.
And they basically tried the same thing that Pearce tried at the beginning of the ball game. They were going to give that pooch kick, dropped it about the 29-yard line, and after he picked up about 6 yards on the return, Rich.
Do you still hear it?
Yep.
Okay, well, I turned mine all the way off. It didn't help none. I'm not sure where the feedback's coming from, and I hope it's not going out over the air, and I apologize for it if it is. Here come the Mustangs now. Trips to the near side. One receiver to the far side, trailing at 3-0. Handoff straight up the middle, and he is absolutely upended. Looked like Jermaine Hamilton with the tackle for the Lions at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Jermaine Hamilton come from inside linebacker position and absolutely turned him upside down. His feet were about 6 feet up in the air once Jermaine got to him, and he picked up about 2.
Second and 8 for J.J. Pearce. Ball is at the 38-yard line. Twins to either side. Back to pass. Now he takes off and runs with it. This is Michael Morse. Got almost to the 40-yard line. And 2 of the Lions take him down there after a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, Justin Davis was in on that tackle, and that was a coverage sack, Rich. He's a pretty good size, 6'2", 198 pounds. Michael Morris, he's right now, he's currently 72 for 115 attempts, and he's had a good year so far, but the Lions covered the receivers downfield and were able to make the stop.
Third and about 6 for the Mustangs. Morris from the shotgun, trips to the far side. He wants to throw, running for his life, throws it away, and as he falls at the feet of the referee, and it'll bring up 4th down for J.J. Pearce.
Under very heavy pressure there from, looked like, again, Justin Davis and Kent Till. Oh, that was Marty Omanza had a great game last week, Rich. They were putting the pressure on him, and he just had to throw the ball away, and we're going to have a punt. Again, good job from the Lions' initial defensive stand here. Picked up only 3 yards, and it's a great start for the Lions, Rich.
Jacob Shackelford back at the 26-yard line to punt for J.J. Pearce. Oscar Lloyd's back deep with Curtis Johnson for the Lions. High snap pulled down by Shackelford. Twisting punt taken at the 28-yard line by Curtis Johnson. He comes to the 35, and it is knocked out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions from their own 37, leading at 3-0 with 8:03 to go in the first quarter.
Obviously, the big thing you see so far, Rich, is special teams play come out by the Lions. They're way ahead of the Mustangs from J.J. Pearce at the present time. The kicking and obviously the return on both the opening kickoff and this punt return, and great field position. They're starting from their 37-yard line and ready to take over the ball.
Here come the Lions, ball on the near hash mark. Greenville won the toss of the coin at the beginning and elected to defer to the second half. And Pearce said, no, we want you to run your offense. And so Casey Ludford is, as he runs over the left side to about the 39 for about a 2-yard gain on the option.
He's trying to run that option play off the left-hand side, full house backfield. Didn't get a pitch man, and pretty well covered by the outside linebacker over there, and he picks up about 2 yards.
Jim Patrick back at the radio station at AM 1400 KGVL Greenville. If you're hearing the feedback I'm hearing, Jim, just give me a buzz on the phone. Just ring it. And if you're not hearing the feedback, don't ring it. Back to pass goes Ludford, rolling right, being pursued. Now he throws it far down the field. Almost caught at the 36-yard line. It was off of his hands. Tim Woods, I think, is who the pass was intended for.
Well, it's the same story as all the time. There's 2 receivers wide open, one short, one deep, and under heavy pressure, Casey got out of the outside and tried to get it down there, but wasn't able to complete the pass.
Yep, Ronnie Stanton was who it was intended for.
Yeah, Ronnie was down there, 3rd and about 8 from the 39-yard line.
Okay, Jim's not hearing the feedback, so it's just us.
Okay, we can live with it.
Handoff up the middle to the 50, across the 50 to the 45, and the Lions get it out to the 43-yard line. Yeah, and that was Casey Ludford, I think, that kept it up the middle.
Yeah, they were running that quarterback draw, that what they've tried to do all year, Rich, and great running by Casey Ludford. He got a seam right between the right guard and the center and picked his hole. Then he got into the open and picks up a first down. Good job by Casey.
Here come the Lions, 1st and 10 at the 43 of the Mustangs. 7:04 to play first quarter. Greenville leading at 3-0. Ludford from the shotgun with twins to the near side. Hands it off to Spigner. Comes to the right side and then cuts back to the left and gets to the 40-yard line. About a 3-yard gain the hard way.
Yeah, one thing I'm seeing down there, Rich, though, there are holes in that offensive line. The Greenville Lions offense is moving the Mustangs out of the way, and the backs are having a chance to make a cut. Benny Lee Shelby on the right tackle is doing a great job.
2nd down and 7 for the Lions, right at the 40-yard line of Pearce. Oscar Lloyd to the left side. Squirts across the 40 to about the 39.
That time they kind of jammed up the defense from their right defensive end side, jammed up the running lanes, and there wasn't much there, and Oscar just kind of got dropped.
Twins to either side for the Lions, lead at 3-0 here in the first quarter. 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Ludford from the shotgun. Now they look over to the sideline to get the signal from Coach Cordell and company. What are we going to do? Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Ludford, penalty markers fly as Ludford takes off running and then throws it into the sideline. And that was in about the number 5 lane on the track that goes around the field.
At least number 5 lane. We got a flag flying. Usually means that there's some movement in the offensive line.
That was a well-thrown flag.
That was really well thrown flag, right straight at the center.
By the umpire.
Illegal procedure.
Third down. It'll still be third down.
Yeah, third down.
No, they're going to refuse it. I'm not sure why they had to think about that, but
It took them a while.
false start against the Lions.
And Coach Cordell is making a decision here. It looks like
They refuse it because it's incomplete pass, and so it brings up fourth down and
punt unit
6, and so the Lions now will be in punt formation. Ludford will be the up man, and Tarrant will be back to punt for the Lions. Okay, so now Jim is hearing the same feedback we're hearing.
Oh, well, we're going to have to work on it.
I just went ahead and turned my radio off, so it'll be a bother. Here's Tarrant with a punt. Gets a nice one. Spiral turns over, drops at the 6-yard line. The return man gets dropped at the 12-yard line, and he got hammered.
He got hammered by, I'm trying to figure out the number. It looks like about number 33 out there. I'll give 33 the credit, Jacob Johnston. He just flat hammered him right at about the 6-yard line.
First and 10 for the Mustangs, who trail the Lions 3-0 with 5:32 to play here in the first quarter. Here come the Mustangs now.
They're led out by their number 6, Michael Morris, 6'2", 200-pound quarterback. He's almost leading the district 10-4A in passing.
Morris wants to throw right off. Ooh, that was close as he gets it out to the 14-yard line. Nice catch on the fingertips. Almost was
picked off.
Pretty close to be intercepted. DJ Colvin with a catch.
Yeah, DJ is one of their premier receivers, and over there on the play was number 30, I believe, Andy Garner, from his right outside linebacker position.
Well, they're not afraid to throw it. 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs at their own 14-yard line. Morse throws right, and it is caught at the 20-yard line. Greenville Lion was draped over his back going for the ball. It was caught by number 4, Deshaun Hughes.
Curtis Johnson was over there on the coverage on it. You're right, Rich. They are a throwing football team. Looks like that's their primary play out here, and he goes out there and they got it 3rd and 1 from their 22-yard line.
Ben Jones, the running back, standing to the far side, and now Morse just takes off running. Will not get the first down. The Lions were coming hard with a penalty marker thrown after the play.
Much later play, penalty marker come flying in. The Lions met him 3 yards in the backfield, and he absolutely did not get any movement whatsoever and picked up, actually lost. Well, they're going to mark something off here. He lost 2 yards on the play.
And CC's T-shirts being shot up into the stands, courtesy of CC's Pizza. Face mask charge against the Greenville Lions will bring an automatic, not automatic, bring a first down on a 5-yard penalty.
That was an incidental 5-yarder, Rich. CC's Pizza T-shirts being flown up here, Rich.
Yep, they've got I'm not sure how they get them up here, actually. Here's a pass to the near side, caught, and then out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Just about a yard short of a first down for J.J. Pearce, and Morris has really kind of gotten on target now.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good arm, puts it out there on target. Covering on that play was number 6, Reggie Freeman, and they're moving the offense. Nothing long, Rich. It's just nickel and diming them so far.
2nd and a yard for Pearce. Ball at their own 35 with a near hash mark. They're moving from our right to left, trailing Greenville 3-0 with 4:10 in the first quarter. Throw out of the right flat is complete. Down to the 45. The ball is stripped away as he goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the Greenville 49-yard line.
I think that was Curtis Johnson over there on the play, and all they're doing right now because of the rush through the middle of the line is just throwing those swings to the left and right and trying to letting the receiver pick up some yardage once they catch the ball, and it's been successful in the last couple plays. Greenville's going to have to adjust a little bit wider on their defensive spread, try to cut down on those swing passes, Rich.
Here come the Mustangs now. They have a 1st and 10. I didn't think he got that close to it, but obviously that's why I'm not paid for thinking. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Twins to either side at the Greenville 49. Morse looking to either side. Jones with a handoff. Tries the right side. Tried to come back left, and Mark Mosby was quick at his feet along with Marty Almanza to knock him down. He might not have made it to the line of scrimmage.
He just barely made it to the line of scrimmage. And I tell you what, Marty Almanza from his left linebacker position was there before the handoff was made and made that really good, strong tackle there. Almanza's had a pretty good ball game tonight and had a well of a ball game last week, Rich.
2nd and 10 for the Mustangs at the Greenville 49-yard line. Morris back to throw. Looking. Penalty markers thrown. Pass was thrown and incomplete at the 25-yard line of Greenville.
They're absolutely putting the pressure on Morris, but they got a flag there right where you're usually probably going to see an offensive holding out there, Rich.
That was the preliminary indication by the referee who threw the flag very nicely. It's a very neat flag, too, by the way.
Yeah, that was one of the second best throw on the flag tonight. The first one was better, I think.
Holding, that penalty is declined, and it'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Pearce at the Greenville 49-yard line. 3:26 to play, first quarter. Greenville leading at 3-0. Lions opened up with a blast.
A huge blast from the kickoff.
3rd and 10 for the Lions. I'm sorry, for the Mustangs. At the Lions 49-yard line, the squeal is just distracting.
Too distracting.
Off. Blitz coming. Morris throws deep over the middle, got a receiver who drops it at the 22-yard line.
DJ
Colvin.
DJ Colvin, who was their premier receiver, had just broken behind the Lion defender, and if I could tell what his number is, Rich, I'd tell you, but he broke back beside it. And I'll tell you what, Morris put it right on the numbers, and he dropped it. Big drop there for the Mustangs. Good opportunity for the Lions.
They're going for it on 4th down, or Morris is also the punter, and he's not a very deep drop. Short punt. Bounces at the 19. Inside the 15, inside the 10, rolling down to the 9 on the far side, and there's a Mustang there to protect it, and the Lions will take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line, moving from our left to right, leading J.J. Pearce 3-0.
Not really sure. I like to see the Lions back away from those punt stopping the ball there, because it sure does change the play calling on the 9-yard line versus fielding the punt up there on the 15 or 18-yard line. We had another ball game that made a significant difference towards the end of the ball game. So hopefully the Lions special teams will work on that a little bit. Here they come.
Lions leading at 3-0. Ludford from the shotgun. Good snap. Hands it off. A little cross counter play comes to the near side. Lloyd dropped at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, number 33, Luke Shelton from his linebacker position came.
Oh, sorry. Well, I almost said Keith Davis, and that would have been wrong.
Came from his linebacker position. Anyway, made the tackle with a 1-yard game, and Earl's trying to tell us who we got running the ball.
Eric Johnson running the ball.
Eric
Keith Davis
Johnson
is from Brian Adams, and he's running back for A&M Commerce. I sometimes get them confused. Ludford wants to throw. Dumps it out left side. Caught at the 19. And 1st down out to the 22-yard line by number 31. Thank you, Earl, for the looking through the binoculars.
Tim Woods makes the catch. And Tim made the catch, stepped behind the 1st down marker, and then he was able to get more forward progress. I thought maybe he had stepped behind it, but good job by Casey getting it out to Tim Woods on the kind of a flare pattern out there from his left flanker position.
I know he threw the ball an awfully long way. Ludford hands it off, comes up to middle. Spigner, I believe, is who was running the ball. Is that correct, Earl?
Can't tell. Yeah, it's Nick Spigner.
Thank you, Earl.
He's trying to run that option right through the middle. Either gives it to the fullback on the dive, which he gave it that time to Nick Spigner, or he was going to carry around the left end for the pitch. And probably should have carried it for the pitch that time.
2nd and 8 for the Lions, who lead at 3-0. Minute 56 to play. Ludford on the run, coming to the near side. is hit and knocked down at about the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. That's not enough for a first down.
About 3rd and 6 left for the first down, Rich, and trying to sprint to the right side and get out around the corner, and picked up about 4 yards on the play, but not enough for the first down.
Richardson, J.J. Pearce is looking to the far sideline. The players are looking for some instruction what defense to set up in. The Lions offense looking to the sidelines to what to do. Ludford keeps it and trips over the 30-yard line with a little help from a Mustang. And Earl says he did not get the first down. He got close, but not close enough.
On the spot, he's probably about 6 inches short, looks like, Rich. He almost, he got a good spot, but almost was able to break that, but he got tripped up just as he was ready to make his cut. We're going to have a measurement here with 1:08 in the first quarter, with the Lions leading 3-0.
Yeah, Earl's waffling now, saying they got a good spot on the ball.
Well, initially I thought he was 6 inches short, but I might have to agree with Earl. They might have made it on the spot.
Bring the chains in from the far side. Now they plant it.
And it's a first down.
Stretch it, and the Lions get the first down.
Yep. Earl got a reprieve on that one.
Like Earl said, it was a good spot.
He did get a good spot. It was his second bounce, Earl, is what happened when he hit the ground and he bounced forward a little bit and got the first down.
It's a good shadow on the ball.
Shadow on the ball. That's
3-0 Lions lead at minute 8 to play here in the first quarter. Here come the Lions trips to the far side. Lions moving left to right. Ludsford from the shotgun. Looking to the near side. Caught at the 40-yard line and dropped at the 40-yard line. That was Ronnie Stanton who had the ball and just dropped it.
Well, it's just like I used to tell my sons. They hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands, and Stanton either took his eye off the ball or was looking for a run or just plain dropped it. But it would have been enough for about 8 or 9 yards. Good pass from Casey Ludford. 2nd
and 10 for the Lions. Penalty markers fly before the snap of the ball. Referee with the flag.
That was pretty much a chintzy little bit of flag.
Dead ball foul, false start against the Lions.
He said the quarterback made a hitch before the ball was snapped, and they're going to give him a 5-yarder on that baby.
Good to see that the J.J. Pearce Mustangs marching band finally made it to the stadium. They didn't get here until actually the ball game had started, and
well, you know,
that's when they started unloading from the bus. But glad to see that they made it. They have a fine marching band. Ludford back to throw.
Plenty of time.
Left side, and it's a little low and outside at the 35-yard line. Earl liked a couple of the other choices that Ludford had.
Had good protection back there, too. He tried to get Marty Almanza coming right across the middle at about the 45-yard line, and he just underthrew Marty about to his ankles, and he couldn't make the play. Going to have 3rd down and about 14.5 yards for a first down.
Trips to the near side, which is the short side of the field for the Lions. They're moving left to right. Ludsford rolling to the near side, pumping, now throwing, and it is caught at the 38-yard line, short of a first down.
Yeah, that was number 2, Curtis Johnson, who made the play. Good throw, good pass, but it was about 4 yards short on the first down play. Picked up about 10 yards on that play.
It was a very well thrown pass by Casey Ludford. Lions just came up short of the play, leading at 3-0 with 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. They're going to let the clock run out and end the first quarter play with Greenville leading it.
There's no wind blowing out here tonight, Rich, so either way they're going, it doesn't make that much difference.
Nope, just the wind we're providing.
Just the high-speed wind. It's a crosswind, though, Rich, not a head or tailwind.
End of the first quarter, Greenville leading at 3-0, and we'll be back when Greenville Lions football continues in a moment. Here come the Lions now with a 4th and 3 play. They're lined up to punt the ball. Andrew Tarrant fumbles the snap, and it's going to be dropped back at the 23-yard line. It looked like the Dallas Cowboys last Sunday.
It was a good snap, right straight in his hands. He just dropped it at his feet, and of course, well, Earl says it's a little low, maybe a half an inch low. We got a flag on the play, or anyway. Something's going on anyway. They could have found themselves in a big hole right here, right now. They're having a discussion at the 40-yard line about what's going on out there.
Can you? $11:54 to play. Dead ball foul, personal foul, Greenville. And Jeff Cordell comes out on the field going, say what?
Say what is what?
And Cordell wants an explanation. I'm not sure what, I didn't see what happened, but then, it's hard to watch all 22 players on the field.
And I think we got somebody throwing a fit coming off. Looks like number 6, Reggie Freeman, is throwing a fit. And they got a flag. Not only did they get the ball at the 24-yard line, now they're going to mark off 12 yards down to the Greenville 12-yard line, Rich. 2 huge mental errors. 2 huge mental errors, I'll say it twice, against the Greenville Lions.
Which gives the Mustangs excellent field position now, trailing at 3-0 behind Greenville. The Mustangs have it at the Greenville Lion 12-yard line. Ball is on the far hash mark. Mustangs moving from our left to right. Lions defense, though, has been awfully tough.
They have been stellar. If they can hold them for less than a touchdown, it's going to be a great stand for the Lions defense.
Morris from the shotgun looks right, throwing for the near corner, and it is almost a one-handed catch, but he couldn't hang on to it.
He was well covered out there on that side. It's usually Curtis Johnson's playing that defensive back.
Deshaun Hughes, who it was intended for.
Sean Hughes, and I think it's Curtis Johnson over there, well covered. He was just trying to throw the ball up in the air and get the receiver a chance to get a hand on it. Shows a little bit of lack of faith in their running game, Rich, I think.
Morris from the shotgun now. I'm just turning mine off. I can't handle that. Handoff over the left side, and the Lions defense again comes up and just shuts it down.
They just come up and leveled them. Marty Almanza was in there in the middle of the defensive line. They lost 3 plays. You can understand why they don't have a lot of faith in their running play, Rich, because they just nailed him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, the Lions have got good speed on defense.
Yep, there's going to be a pass play here.
3rd and 12 for the Mustangs. Morris looking to the near side on a slant pattern, and it is caught inside the 5-yard line, down to about the 3, and that is not going to be enough for a first down. It'll be 4th and about a yard needed for a first down at the 3-yard line of Greenville.
Yeah, 4th and a yard, and we're going to see what they're looking like they're going to do here and on this play. I think they're going to go for it, Rich. Doesn't look like they're bringing in the field goal team.
Here come the Mustangs now.
4th and 1. You can get a first down.
4th and 1 at just outside the Greenville 3-yard line. Morris fumbles the football and is tackled at the 12-yard line of Greenville, and the Lions will take over on downs.
What a great defensive stand. That's what the Lions have been known for this year on defense, and they came up, stood up tall, and I'll tell you what, the snap was right there. It was basically the same story that we had on that punt. The snap was right there, maybe just a hair off, but Michael Morris just, I think he turned his head, dropped the ball, and the Lions were there to cover it. And here we go, the opposite direction, Rich. Great stand. That's what really can put some enthusiasm in your football team, is making a stand like that, Rich.
Well, the defense has really just played outstanding all season long.
They really have. You look at the scores and what they've done so far. They've been outstanding.
Here comes the Lions offense now. They're working, they've got it marked at the 11-yard line. Ludford rolling right, tucking and running. Down the far side, trying to turn at the 10, and has his feet cut out from under him by one of the defensive backs, Ryan Byrne.
Yeah, Casey was just running for the end, and Ryan Byrne and the linebacker over there, I think that was number 33, who's been playing pretty good football. Luke Shelton just strung it out. He couldn't get around the corner. He picked up maybe, Earl would say, 9.3 inches. What did you say? He'd say about 9.3.
Second and a 9 for the Lions, moving from our right to left, leading at 3-0. We're in the second quarter. Handoff up the middle, across the 15 to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, with a first down for the Lions all the way out to the 31-yard line. That is Eric Johnson. Oscar Lloyd.
Oscar Lloyd from his tailback position just got a handoff from Casey Ludford and obviously picked up some big yardage and got the Lions out of the hole. Now they can open up their offense a little bit from the 30.5, their own 30.5 yard line, Rich. Big first down pickup.
Ask him what he needed.
Ask him what?
What he wanted when he called. First and 10, here come the Lions. Ludford, right side, out to the 35. And it's going to be forward progress is going to be marked right at the 35, and it turned into a scrum.
Yeah, they were in there scrumming. Casey was trying to again race the right, get around the right corner, get outside that left defensive end, and
second and 6. Twins to the near side, one receiver to the far side with a slot man to the right. Lions leading at 3-0, 9:06 to play first quarter. Ludford looking, now throwing over the middle, and it is incomplete at the 48-yard line. McConnell was who the pass was intended for.
He's just trying to sprint away from the defenders and saw O'Connell over the middle and tried to drop the ball in there.
He said for about, Jim's a little hot. He said your microphone went away for about 30 seconds at one point.
Well, me going away is not all
Third
bad.
7.
Third down for the Lions. A little dipsy doodle reverse coming around the near side is Johnson at the 40 to the 50, down the near sideline at the 40. Curtis Johnson upended at the 39-yard line for the Greenville Lions.
Got some great blocking downfield. I know that Earl was looking a little bit suspect that one of the Lions downfield but I tell you what, they set that up nicely. Sprinted to the right side, pitched it, came around the left end, and there wasn't a Mustang who knew where that ball was going until he was at least 20 yards down the field, Rich.
You know, I saw that this past weekend. Somebody did that this past weekend. I don't know if it was the pro or college level, but somebody did it with success. Trips to the far side for the Lions. Ludford wants to throw over the middle, and it is caught at the 29-yard line.
That was Marty Almanza on that catch. Really went up high at the 29-yard line. Casey put it a little bit high. Marty went up and got the ball, and here we go again. We got another first down.
Earl was kind of preferring the other receivers that were on the far sideline. He had Ronnie Stanton, I think, was who was over there, and then Curtis Johnson.
It's two of our guys and only one of their guys.
And we had we were playing 2-on-1 over on the far sideline, but
it's obvious that we can pass on these guys. It's just a matter of getting Cody a little bit of time back there, Rich.
Ludford to Lloyd, right side across the 30, and he is tackled at about the 25-yard line. Linebacker coming up to make that play, Luke Shelton, number 33.
That was kind of an interesting play. He was about ready to fall over, and Byron Bell from his right tackle position basically held him up off the ground, and he scooted for another yard and a half. It's high school football, folks. Great night here at TA Cotton Ford Stadium with the Lions leading 3-0.
Second and 7 at the 25 of Pearce. Ludford pulls down a high snap, takes off running, went at the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown Greenville.
Got a great hole. What they did was they brought a seal block from the inside, took it to the outside, sealed the linebacker from the right tackle position. Casey made a move to the outside and then turned back, and it was goal line for the next 15 yards. A free run in there, and they're setting up for the extra point and the swinging gate.
The old swinging gate play. This has worked once, and they pull the gate closed and come out with Andrew Tarrant. C.J. Nelson to hold, who is the backup quarterback for the Lions. Lions with a 9-0 lead right now. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is perfect, and the Lions take a 10-0 lead over the Mustangs with 7:41 to play in the first half, and we'll be back when Greenville Lions football continues in a moment. Casey Ludford with a 26-yard touchdown run. 8 plays covering 89 yards in 2 minutes and 54 seconds. And the Lions with a 10-0 lead after Andrew Tarrant's PAT was good. The Lions kicking off from our right to left to the Mustangs. Mustangs not counting on Tarrant putting much of a foot into it as they're playing up pretty shallow up around the 15-yard line. And he kicks it away. Taken at the 7-yard line. They head back across the 15, now the near hash mark across the 25, and then pulled down at about the 28-yard line on the return goes to Sean Hughes.
Yeah, good job of coverage by the Lions that time. They do have some guys that want to fly down the field, and the final stop would look like was made by number 33, Jacob Johnston.
I had to turn it off.
Again?
Yeah, I'm glad that you can't hear it. I don't think you can hear it on the air. Jim said you can hear some of it on the air. Hopefully not on GEUS 34, though. We'll check on the playback on Tuesday. Well, Nick will probably tell us here.
We got lots of feedback, folks.
Yeah, and first time we've had it. Lions leading at 10-0, 7:34, and we may be paying for last week. Morse wants to throw. Got time. Now throws it far to the far side. Tipped by one of the Lions and then caught by the receiver, and he gets down inside the Greenville 50-yard line to about the 47-yard line, and a great tip catch by Jordan Gush.
Yeah, and the line was standing right there, and it's one of those plays that you just try to tip it instead of really push it towards the ground, and that's what he did. He tipped it. The ball went right straight up off his hands, and Gush was standing there, and he takes it for another 10, 15 yards.
Just made it a softer catch for Gush.
That's right.
Morse back to throw. Throws it to the 35-yard line. Caught and get down to the 32-yard line. I think that's Colvin with the catch. No, it's not Colvin. It's another receiver.
It was it was Mia Nelson, number 1, the Z position, whatever that is. And Morse had put the ball right on the numbers down there, Rich, as he has been known to do, and it's another first down.
Michael Morse is the senior quarterback, has been throwing very well here in the second quarter, or latter part of the first quarter, and now in the second quarter. 6:51 to play in the first half. Greenville leading at 10-0. Handoff, and it goes nowhere, and there's a penalty marker at the 35-yard line as Jones goes down hard for about a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, the Lions were in a great stunted right straight to the hole that he was going to run into, and dropped him for about a 4-yard loss. And I think as he was running by, one of the Mustangs tried to grab him, and now they're going the other way. What is going on here?
The referee is coming over now to talk to one of the Greenville coaches. That's Coach Cordell.
Oh, he's calling him offside. There was no way that he was
face mask against Greenville.
I don't know where they're coming up with these face mask calls. That's the second one that.
First and 5 for J.J. Pearce at the 27-yard line. Morse back to throw. And a penalty marker thrown in the backfield as Morse takes off and gets down to the 20-yard line, and the flag is back at the 34.
Well, obviously they're going to have a hole back there on the Mustangs. And Earl says face mask, but they could have thrown another flag. One came over and hit the Greenville Lions square in the back as Morris was trying to go around the left side. Nobody even saw that. So I think they're going to take this one, Rich. What do you think?
I would, based on where he threw it, because he was, let's see, they had a 1st and 5, and if they mark it off 10 yards from the spot of the foul, he was already 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they didn't mark it off 10 yards from the spot of the foul. They marked it 2 yards from the spot of the foul. That's where his hanky was anyway. His hanky dropped on the 24-yard line. They marked it on the 26, so yeah, you tell me.
It was probably on up there then. I guess you can't place the flag every time exactly where it was. First and a long way for the Mustangs. Morris back to throw. Looking to the far sideline. There's the catch. It's Colvin, and he is knocked out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
He was wide open. He was going against Curtis Johnson over there from his right quarterback. Curtis had given him about 7 yards. Colvin sprinted down there. Morris dropped it right on the numbers, and we have almost a first down. Looks like they're going to.
Well, yeah. With that placement that they got that time.
Well, he's about 6 inches short of the first down, Rich. We've had some interesting spots there. Obviously,
creative.
Earl's been keeping up on those spots. That looked like about a 3-yard plus.
Yeah. Second and just less than a yard at the Greenville 22-yard line for the Pearce Mustangs, who trail it 10-0. Handoff up the middle. Jones with his longest run of the night inside the 15 to about the 12-yard line.
Be first down for the Mustangs with 5:53 left in the second period. The Lions are leading 10-0.
Well, they're going to go ahead and put it on the 13-yard line here on Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah, Friday the 13th. Don't forget.
5:40 to play here in the first half. Clock is rolling. 10-0 Greenville leading it. First down for the Mustangs. Morris to throw near side and in and out of the hands of Deshaun Hughes at about the 7-yard line. It was just a drop, is all that was.
Yeah, it was a drop, just a little bit high, but Sean was thinking about his rib cage right there as the Lions were closing in on him pretty quickly, and he dropped that ball.
Well, it's a mismatch. It looks like forwards going up against guards.
Yeah, it really does.
In a basketball game. Second down and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball at the Greenville 13-yard line. Moving left to right, trailing Greenville 10-0. Mustangs have 5:36 to play in the first half. Morris hands it off to Jones. Gets inside the 10, inside the 5. And is jerked down harshly at the 5-yard line, just about 2 yards shy of a first down.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to have a touchdown, but one of the Lions came over from his left linebacker position and really grabbed him and dropped him for, well, that's a pretty good spot there. So it's third and about 1.5 for a first down at the 5-yard line.
Shane Gray, I think, is who that was. Was that 15 that made the tackle, Earl? Third and a yard for the Mustangs inside the 5-yard line of Greenville. Morris gives it to Jones, left side, and gets stuffed at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, he lost about a yard and a half on that play, and good line defensive back play, and I'm trying to figure it out. It looks like number 30 coming out of there. Andy Gardner comes sprinting across there and really dropped Jones for about a yard and a half loss. Andy Gardner did a great job that time.
Andy Gardner got the first pop on him
and
to hold him up, and then the rest of the Lions closed in on him.
Made the stop. Got timeout here, looks like. Nope, they're going to.
The Mustangs are ready to kick a field goal here. This is going to be a 22-yard effort with 4:12 to play here in the first half. The kick is up, and it is good, and the Mustangs are on the scoreboard, 10-3. Greenville leading it with 4 minutes to play in the first half. We'll be back when Greenville Lions football continues in a moment. Welcome back to T.A. Cotton Ford Stadium. 2:25 to play in the first half. Greenville with a 17-3 lead after Casey Ledford hit Kevin Heath for 65 yards with a touchdown pass. Here is the kickoff and the return by Hughes at the 20, the 25, and it hurdles out to about the 32-yard line. And it'll be first and 10 for the Mustangs.
Hello, Robert.
From that point. And the Mustangs trailing it 17-3, 2:19 to play here in the first half. And unbelievable strike. Really thought that he had overthrown Kevin Heath.
Football.
4 plays covering 63 yards in a minute and 35 seconds. Casey Ledford with a 65-yard touchdown run after it had been littered with penalties throughout that series of plays that had backed him up. They actually were looking at about 25 yards to get a first down.
We'll do that.
Here come the Mustangs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 31. Good to see Robert Lake. I haven't seen him in a while.
Class of 76. He said we need to say howdy. Oh!
Pass is complete to the 44-yard line to Colvin. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs with 2:13 to play here in the first half. They trail at 17-3.
As a line defender was right there. I think it was number 34, Jermaine Hamilton. He just put his hand up. At the same time, he did that, waved at the other guy and tipped off there. He needs to learn to knock that ball down, Rich.
Here come the Mustangs. Morris working out of the shotgun. Twins to the near side. One receiver to the far side. From the shotgun, Morris looking, now throwing to the near side. Caught by Deshaun Hughes, is hit twice, then knocked down at the 43-yard line of Greenville. Another first down for the Mustangs.
And Michael Morris just stepped back in the pocket and delivered the ball on the line. And I think number 50 down there is complaining about being held. And I only saw about 4 hands on him when he was trying to go through those 2 offensive linemen.
Either up or down, it got in my line of sight there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the Greenville 43. Morris
Here
to throw again. Throwing to the far side, and they close in on the receiver who makes the catch at the 34-yard line. And I think that was Jarrett Williams with the catch. Nope, it was Colvin. 2nd and about 2, and Mustangs will take a timeout. 1:27 to play in the first half. Greenville leading at 17-3. We'll be back when Greenville Lions football continues in a moment. Welcome back to T.A. Cotton Ford Stadium. The Greenville Lions leading at 17-3 over the J.J. Pearce Mustangs. Mustangs looking at a 2nd and less than 2 at the Greenville, inside the Greenville 35-yard line. The ball on the far hash mark. Mustangs moving from our left to right. They have 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Morris from the shotgun, flanked by 2 running backs. Morris wants to throw, the penalty marker down, makes the pass, intercepted at the 18, down the near sideline at the 40. At the 50 is Curtis Johnson. Now at the 40 of the Mustangs, a penalty marker down as he goes down at the 37 on the interception.
Yeah, great job on the interception, and we got a lousy call there. They're going to call Nick Spigner for tapping this guy on the side. The guy was so far out of place. We got another penalty flag on the other side. They were going to call the Mustangs for holding, but the Lions are going to get the ball. They're just going to get dropped back about 15 yards. They're going to get it on approximately their 45-yard line with 1:13 seconds left, Rich.
Jeff Cordell out questioning the official on the call. The penalty was declined on the holding against Pearce. The illegal block against the Lions, of course, is going to be received. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions with the interception. And it's always a delight to have Lori Butler pass through the booth.
Is she passing through?
Yeah, and by the way,
she's
the caps.
Oh,
you get these from the Flashes for $10. Fundraiser for the Flaming Flashes. They're custom-made caps. I love mine.
You love yours.
I love it.
Great play there by the Lions to snuff out another scoring opportunity. 1:13 seconds left, Rich. We got another opportunity here.
At the 44-yard line of Greenville, Ledford from the shotgun. Moving right to left. Quick toss, lateral out to the far side. Oscar Lloyd loses yardage to the 35. And did a good job just hanging onto the football.
Yeah, that was a dangerous lateral out there, Rich. He was met by, I think that's number 36 there, left linebacker. No, it's not, maybe 56 out there. Can't find his number.
46 or
56.
96.
Yeah, 96. Anyway,
26.
Big loss of 8 yards.
Looked like they might have been working out a little throwback to the quarterback action there, but it didn't come to fruition. 2nd and 20. Ledford wants to throw, now takes off running. He's at the 40, the 45, and to about the 46-yard line. And it'll bring up 3rd down and a penalty marker back at the 45 of Pearce.
Got a penalty marker down there, and we might get a first down.
Pass interference, I think.
Or holding, number 76, Brian Bell is signaling.
No, man, it's going to be on Pearce.
I know, 76, Brian Bell. He's going,
personal foul against Pearce.
First
is
in.
the call.
30 seconds left. Lions lead 17-3 on this beautiful Friday night in Greenville, Texas, T.A. Cotton Ford Stadium. Rich, great night for football.
Every now and again, I'll get one right. Even a blind hog find an acorn every now and again.
Well, I wasn't disagreeing with you.
No, you just weren't giving me no credit.
Okay, here's the credit.
Trips to the far side for the Lions. Ludford pulls down a high snap, takes off running, gets inside the 35 to about the 34, and timeout called by the Lions with 16 seconds to play in the first half, leading at 17-3. We'll be back when Greenville Lions football continues in a moment. 2nd and 6 for the Lions at the 34 of Pearce. Ball on the far hash mark. Here comes Casey Ludford on the run at the 30-yard line, at the 25 to the 24, and that's enough for a first down, and that'll stop the clock with 10 seconds in the first half. Greenville leading at 17-3.
Timeout, Greenville.
And we'll go ahead and keep it here. And the Lions, I think Tarrant's going to come out. They're going to try a field goal here with 10 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, what do you think is the difference in the Lions, Rich, tonight? They really come out and played some good football on both sides of the line. Obviously, the defense has just been terrific tonight, but I'll tell you what, the offense is working too.
The defense has been doing an excellent job of setting up the offense and giving them some really good field position. And, hats off to the offense who a number of times shot themselves in the foot and got back way up or way back. And then they were able to move the ball down, and then coming up with a 65-yard touchdown pass from Ludford to Kevin Heath when it absolutely looked like he had overthrown Heath by, I thought it was going to be maybe 10, 15 yards overthrown, and Kevin Heath with that burning speed just flat run under that thing.
Did a great job making the catch.
Yes, and they just fired right on into the end zone. And it's been a speed game tonight, and the Lions' speed is really showing against Pearce, and I don't think Pearce perhaps was not expecting this much speed or was, and just knows that they can't run with him. But Morse has been impressive as a quarterback.
Yes, he has.
This is going to be a 41-yard field goal attempt by Andrew Tarrant from the near hash mark. C.J. Nelson to hold. It's down, and the kick is up. It's got the height and the distance, and it's perfect. And the Lions take a 20-3 lead with a 42-yard field goal, 41-yard field goal by Andrew Tarrant with 4 seconds to play here in the first half.
I'll tell you what, Tarrant is pretty impressive out there, Rich. He is very dependable. His kicks are very dependable. He's quite accurate. He probably could have kicked another 5 to 6 yards on that play, but great job. And Lions, what a big boost for them before they go in at the halftime, leading 20-3 with 4 seconds left. We've got to get out of this kickoff return.
Which kind of expect it to be squibbed along the ground or something like that to kind of help the clock along. Good to see Brett Moser out. Pretty good crowd here on the home side for the Greenville Lion fans.
The class of 76 is out here. They're having a reunion. I know Kelly Garrett's down there. Robert Lake is down there. And there's Mrs. Lake. She's waving at us. And
where is she?
She's looking right there.
There's Jimmy Naramore. Yeah, there's no way he can turn. He's not ugly.
I thought he had his ping pong outfit on tonight.
Have you ever played racquetball with him?
I've heard stories.
Oh, man, he beat me like a drum.
Well, I played with you too, Rich.
Wow, you beat me like a drum too.
Here we go. 4 seconds left. Got to kick out to get out of the way, and then we're going to go into the halftime.
Lions got a 20-3 lead. Tarrant approaching the ball. Squib kick. Oh, low line drive. Fumbled by Jones. It gets inside the 25-yard line. They're on the far side at the 30-yard line. 3 of the Lions just wrestle him into the ground, and the Lion fans are very pleased with what they've seen here in the first half from their Greenville Lions, who lead it 20-3 over the J.J. Pearce Mustangs in a very important district football game.
The 2006-2007 Greenville Flaming Flashes. Officers for 2006-2007 are Major Kendra Camlin, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Dave Camlin, and the granddaughter of Mr. and Mrs. John Beer. Major Carmen Wright, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Carrie Wright. Major Sarah Sanders, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Gary Sanders. Major Jenny Callie, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Norm Callie. Major Lindsay Williams, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Wally Williams. Major Brandy Rom, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Gary Rom. And Colonel Eve Gish, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. David Gish Jr. and the granddaughter of Mr. and Mrs. David Gish Sr. Outstanding flashes of the week are Caitlin Hopkins, Lacey Patterson, and Lakeisha Smith. Flashes have just entertained you with their traditional high kick and are now featured in a pom-pom as the band plays Strike It Up. Colonel Eve Gish, and Assistant Flash Director Miss Deborah Anderson Hoskins, and Flash Director Miss Lori L. Butler. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another season of Greenville High School Lions Band Entertainment. Tonight tonight, the band will present the first public run-through of its complete UIL marching show. Using a theme of marching classics, the band will open to Imperato Overture. Our second number will feature the percussion section and a band marching drill with variations of the Floridian folk dance. The show will close with chorale and shaker dance. Marches of the week are freshmen Manny Stewart and Erica Hurt. And Sarah Williams, juniors, and seniors, Rachel Castaneda and Laura Evans. The line band is under the field direction of senior drum majors Allie Phillips, Nikki Milton, and Benny Johnson. Drum majors, this is your time and this is your field. You may present your band.
Out wearing the red stockings, black pants, red jerseys, black numerals piped in white, very difficult to read, and the red helmets with the Georgia G on either side. Short kickoff taken at the 26, and out to the 31-yard line was the attempted return by Jordan Gush, I should say.
And he got hammered at the 20, or actually the 31-yard line by a great coverage team. I'm still impressed by this special teams for the Lions tonight, Rich. They've done a great job both on kickoffs and punt and kickoff returns. Great job by the special teams, and obviously kicking game makes a big difference in every ball game.
Greenville leading at 20-3. Here come the Mustangs from their own 32-yard line. Morse in the shotgun, flanked by his running backs. Twins to the near side, one receiver to the far side. Handoff up the middle to Jones, who tried to go over the left side then and drove the stack forward for about 2 yards.
And really anticipated them coming out throwing the ball right away, but they tried to get a little bit of a running game going with Jones. Jones is not the biggest running back. He looks like he's all of about 5'5", and their running game has not been very proficient, Rich.
Well, you know, their receivers may not have sold that play very well.
Might not have.
2nd and 8 for the Mustangs from their 34-yard line. Slot back comes in motion to the near side. Morse back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Pearce and McIntyre with the tackle. Almost said the cackle. That wouldn't have been right.
And the cackle, but Pearson does a great job. Breaks through the line and drops Michael Morris for approximately 4-yard loss, and it's 3rd and 12. And this is the way you want to come out and play defense against these guys. That's the reason why the coach decided to play defense to start the second half, Rich.
Lions defense looks at their collective left wrists to get the play from Coach Harville. 3rd and 12. Morris back to throw. Looking, goes down again hard at the 27.
Yeah, there was 4 Lions right in on top of him. Looked like it was led by number 70, Justin Davis. Morris was hit hard, and he is staggering towards the sidelines, as you can see out there, holding his left arm.
Mark Mosby absolutely left a hickey on Morris, the quarterback.
Yeah, they don't give him much time back there in the hole.
Shackelford back at the 13-yard line on Friday the 13th. I'm taking advantage of all this triskaidekaphobia that I can.
Triskaidekaphobia.
Here's the punt. Pretty nice punt. Pushes the Lions back to the 32 on the return. And down goes the Lions return man at the 38-yard line. It's Oscar Lloyd on the return. Thank you, Earl.
Yeah, it looked like for a second that Oscar might have played that a little bit short, but he was able to get back underneath it. Not much of a return on it, but the Lions do take over in great field position again, Rich, out their 38-yard line. We've got they're coming out on offense. They're trying to get the ball exchanged to get the Lions equipment out there for them.
These numbers so difficult to read, and their return men are number 2 and number 22.
Well, Oscar and Curtis Johnson.
Here come the Lions now, 1st and 10. Ledford tucks and runs to the near side. Tries to cut back right. It's going to be dropped for a loss at the 35. Thrown down like a bad sack of sugar by Andre Watson for the Mustangs.
Yeah, there are times that that the Lions run and play that they really do have sniffed it out early, and that was one of them.
Footballs being thrown up into the stands, courtesy
from all
of
over.
From Britton Chevrolet. Jimmy Naramore was trying to catch one while he was protecting his camera.
All he had to do was open his mouth, and he probably wouldn't have any trouble.
I'm going to tell him you said that. Here come the Lions. They get it out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Oscar Lloyd on the carry. Doesn't quite get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, I believe the J.J. Pearce Mustangs have made a few adjustments at halftime, and they're probably going to do a little bit, few different things, but I'm sure Coach Cordell and his offensive staff have got a few things waiting for them.
Yeah, but I don't think you can adjust to speed.
No,
you can't change your
adjust to speed.
3rd and 11 for the Lions at their 37-yard line. Ludford wants to throw, got a man open on the slant pattern, hit from behind before the ball got there, and no flag at the 50.
It was obviously hit from behind because you could see his body coming forward, where from our perspective, before the ball was within a yard or two of it, and nobody pulled a hanky out of their pockets for that one.
And maybe they didn't see maybe I didn't see what I thought I saw.
Well, I know what I saw, and he was already coming forward before the ball,
Earl said it was close, so we didn't see what we thought we saw.
Oh, well, it was close.
Because Earl's always right, remember? Terrence standing back at his 25-yard line for Greenville, gets a high snap, backs up, pulls it down, gets off an end-over-end punt that bounces at the 35 and is taken at the 27-yard line. And then down goes the receiver very quickly at the 28-yard line in the arms of a couple of the Lions. I think Peyton is one of them, and the return man at that time was number 17, who is Tom Stansfield.
Tom Stansfield, he almost got torn.
I'm reading in the dark here,
Yeah.
kind of.
Well, that's nothing new. But anyway,
In the dark and trying to read.
Almost a little bit of a drama or adventure on that snap, Rich, but we were able to get that kick away.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their 28-yard line. 8:35 to play, third quarter. Greenville leading at 20-3. Morse from the shotgun. Nope, new quarterback in the ball game. Thank you, Earl, for telling me so late. Pass complete on the far side at the 38-yard line.
Jordan Cush made that pass, a little swing pass out to the left side. It is a new QB. Obviously, Morris did get hit pretty hard. We've got number 2
Paul
in there.
Miller.
Paul Miller, quarterback. He's a junior.
He's a junior.
He's a junior, and he gets his chance. He's a little bit smaller than Morris is. We'll see how he does.
He's playing it out there pretty well.
He's pretty excited about his chances.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their 38. Movement on the line. Haven't seen a flag yet. Quick toss out to the near side, and the receiver catches the ball out of bounds. And it was a nice catch, but Miller absolutely just hung him out to dry, and that was Maya Nelson.
Now, Maya Nelson didn't have a chance to come down with. He came down with the ball, but out of bounds. There was movement in the offensive line. There was no hanky, and also one of the coaches was running down the sidelines. I think that's Coach Cordell telling him that there was a whole lot of holding going on out there. Got some holding going out there, boy.
2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball at their 38-yard line. Back to pass is Miller. Throws it over the far left side, and Colvin is looking for a flag and wins it. The football, meanwhile, is back at about the 15-yard line, and the flags are at the 48.
I'll tell you one thing. It was one of those calls from the sidelines. It was about a minute after the play was over with, and they finally throw a flag out there. This is not from the spot at the foul, boys. This is not the pros. Just stay where you're at.
Yeah, it's a 15-yard penalty at worst, and it certainly looked uncatchable. Earl, what's your call? Earl wasn't paying attention.
Earl was looking for the Mets score, I think. Yeah, that ball was uncatchable, but we had some funky things going on out there tonight. That play, Rich.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the Greenville 48-yard line is where they put it down. Slot man in motion to the far side, now comes back. Penalty markers fly. There were a couple of people moving.
Yeah, the offensive line, a little twitching in the offensive line, which almost got Greenville guy to go off sides, but they finally threw the flag.
A little backfield in motion.
Backfield in motion.
I was afraid you were going to go there.
We're going. Hey, my mom.
Smokey Robinson and the Miracles or somebody?
We need a miracle up here. My mom gave me money for singing lessons, and I took flying lessons instead.
It's a good thing.
Goodness.
20-3, Greenville leading it. 8:12 to play, third quarter. Miller back to pass for the Mustangs. Rolling, now just throws it away. A lot of pressure coming by the Lions. Marty Almanza and Mark Mosby coming after him.
Yeah, Marty Almanza and Mark Mosby were breathing down number 2, Paul Miller's face.
Yep,
Chin strap.
They were kind of looking through the ear hole.
They were.
2nd and about 15 now for the Mustangs from their own 47. They need to get to the Lions 38 to get a first down. This is a second down play.
8:03 left in the third period.
Twins to either side for Miller. Has a running back standing to the near side. Quick toss out into the near side of the flat. catch is down to the 40, across the 35, and then out of bounds goes Maya Nelson at the Greenville 31-yard line for a first down.
And they run that little hitch play right to the right side with the quarterback hitting the swing man coming out of the backfield. And it happened earlier in the game. They were doing that against the Lions when the Lions had a stunt going on, and it was a man-to-man defense, and the defender just wasn't right in the right spot.
First and 10 for the Mustangs at the Greenville 31-yard line, trailing Greenville 20-3, 7:54 to play third quarter. Twins to the far side, Twins to the near side.
Twins up the middle.
Flags thrown, dead ball foul, false start against the Stangs.
And number 66, Keith Williams, the right guard, is lamenting his movement there on the right side of the line. And we got a different quarterback in here, a little bit different snap count, a little bit different cadence coming out of Paul Miller with Michael Moore sitting on the sideline. So
yeah, he didn't mean to.
He didn't mean to. He's upset, though.
Still first down. Well, let's hope he stays upset.
He's upset.
That'll make him a little tighter. First and 15 at the 36 of the Lions. From the shotgun is Miller. High snap, pulls down, gives it to Jones. And the Greenville Lions caught hold of him. I think it was Pearson McIntyre. No, it's number 70 for the Lions who grabbed hold of him, Justin Davis.
Yeah, Justin Davis was there before he got the handoff, and he comes sprinting out right through that. That's that quickness in that defensive line, Rich. We can't stress it enough. Speed kills, and they're in there before they even get a chance to get their play off. Second in a bunch.
Yeah. About 19 looks like to me, with the ball at the 39-yard line of Greenville. Miller rolling left, pulling up in big trouble. Flags fly. Miller runs. He's at the 35. Oh, man, is he upside down and flattened into the ground at the 33-yard line.
Nick Spigner come up and flat putting a decleater on him. That's when you hit him so hard that the cleats fly straight up in the air. He got decleated, but they also have a holding penalty, which is going to bring him back even farther. It looks like it's going to be about second and 25 or 30 right now.
That's one of those where Bully Crawford used to say it made sparks fly from your ears.
Yeah, it was a spark flying decleater.
Move the ball back to the Greenville 49-yard line. They need to get to the Lions 21 to get a first down. 6:56 to play third quarter. Greenville leading at 20-3. Second down play again.
Second and 28. Now we're discussing where everybody's going out there.
Miller from the shotgun. Jones standing to his left. Miller filling in for Morris, who went out injured earlier. Miller, is clothesline and taken down. Marty Almanza just absolutely laid him out at the 43 of the Mustangs.
Yeah, from his left linebacker position. I was watching Marty when the play started, and he came in on a dart and just grabbed him and dropped him at the 44-yard line for another big loss. Marty Almanza is playing football for these Lions.
Welcome back, class of 76. Now they have to come to every game.
Now they have to come back to every game.
I'm sorry, Earl, did you say something of import? Handoff to Jones, tries to go to the left side, gets almost to the 50, and the Lions, again, that was Justin Davis that hammered him to the ground at the 49-yard line. They'll mark him at the 50. That's where most of his body parts left.
And he's not
and fell.
Barely getting up from that one.
Oh, he's running to the sideline. Bless his heart.
I'll tell you what, he got hit and hit hard.
Yeah, just shoot up here amongst us. One of us has got to have relief. Is what Mr. Clower used to say.
Just shoot up here, huh?
They need to get to the Greenville 21 to get a first down, and the punter is standing back at the Mustang 36-yard line. Curtis Johnson is back deep with Oscar Lloyd, a couple of speedos. Nice high punt. Curtis Johnson fields it at the 6 with a fair catch. And there was a Mustang that was bearing down, and that was Garrett Youngblood. So it could have been worse, perhaps.
Could have been, but most of the time the coach says when you're standing on the 10-yard line, if it's over your head, you let it go. But he's doing the best he could at that point. And special teams coach is talking to him, and really that's not Curtis's call. That is really Oscar Lloyd over there, his partner, should have said, let it go. But Curtis is keeping his eye on the football and doing deep in. Let's see, they're at about the 6.5-yard line, Rich. 5:22 left in the third quarter. The Lions are leading 20-3.
Technically, we'll put it at the 7.
Technically.
For the books. From the shotgun, Ludford hands it off left side, spinning. Here comes Spigner. No, it's not Spigner. Across the 20, 30, down the far sideline at the 40, a foot race at the 50, the 40 of the Mustangs, down to the 30 and the 29-yard line. And I think that's Oscar Lloyd.
I'm pretty sure it's Oscar Lloyd. He just got around the right side, and we've been talking about it all the way, and we got a flag laying back here. I just cannot believe.
Illegal block charged against the Lions, and I'm still looking for the flag. It must be over there on Pearce's side of the field.
It is over there on Pearce's side of the field, and Coach.
Well, it'd have to be. That's where he was running.
Coach Cordell is exercised. All the coaching staff is exercised at him. And now they're calling holding. First of all, they called the illegal block in the back, and now he's calling holding.
Yep. And so that'll mark it 10 yards from the spot of the, have to be half the distance to the goal, depending on where it is. Let's see, they mark it down to the 9-yard line of the Greenville Lions, but it's still first down, so they're looking 1st and 8. 20-3, Greenville leading it, 5:04 to play, clock is rolling. Ludford from the shotgun. Hands it off again inside. And then the great tackle by the linebacker who came up and fired and caught Lloyd. And it's number 33, Luke Shelton with, I'm sorry, did I get that right?
Yeah,
Luke Shelton with another good tackle.
Yeah, good tackle. Luke Shelton's a good linebacker. He's shown some speed and some ability to make some tackles. But Oscar Lloyd did a good job, picked up 7 yards on that play. It's 2nd and about 3, Rich.
So here come the Lions leading at 20-3. 4:27 to play third quarter. Oscar Lloyd is standing to the near side of Ludford. Lions moving from right to left. Trips to the far side. Ludford keeps it near side, 15 to 20, and then down at the 25-yard line. First down, Greenville Lions.
Good job by Casey. Just kept the ball, sprinted to the left side of the offensive line. He had about 7 or 8 yards when he crossed the line of scrimmage. Rich picked up the first down and got him out of a big hole there. Ludford is very impressive with his running. He's quick, and he sees the hole well and moves the ball quite well, Rich.
1st and 10 for the Lions. The ball pretty much out of a hole because they were in one courtesy of that holding penalty. At the 25-yard line of the Lions, ball on the near hash mark. They're moving right to left, trips to the near side. Handoff up the middle over the left side. Here comes Lloyd across the and another penalty marker down at the 29. And this time on the carry, it was not Oscar Lloyd, it was Eric Johnson.
They just keep throwing those flags on the Greenville Lions, and sooner or later you got to look at the referee and say, hey, man.
Well, yeah, but as much football as you have played and have seen, could you not call holding on every play?
Absolutely. You can call holding on every play, but, it depends upon the degree or the threshold for this referee that in the middle of the field, and his threshold obviously is very light.
Well, I thought it was a good call.
Oh, you did? Okay, well. What did Earl think? I want Earl's opinion. Well, that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Moving back to the Greenville 16-yard line. They need to get to the Greenville 35 for a first down. The Lions have it, and they have the lead at 20-3. First down play. Ludford running to the right. Now back to his left and gets across the 15 to about the 17-yard line.
That was obviously a broken play. Casey was trying to get the ball, I think, to number 22, Oscar Lloyd out there, and they just miscommunicated. And really, this is a big down for the Lions. They need to get the ball out of ways, and then if they have to punt the ball away for field position only. The ball game, at 20-3, Rich, this ball game is tighter than you might imagine.
Well, and this is where the no-huddle offense frustrates me. No-huddle offense, you should be able to take advantage of the defense. And they gave the defense plenty of time to substitute and change their players out for a second down play. There's a throw to the right side, caught at the 31-yard line. First down at the 35-yard line for the Greenville Lions. Coming up with that is number 32 for the Lions, Ronnie Stanton.
Ronnie Stanton ran a great slant pattern. Casey Ludford put it right on his numbers, and I think the emblematic of the game, standing right there, was number 33, Luke Shelton, and he just looked at the coach and held his hands out like, what are we going to do? And that's a first down, and obviously a huge first down, gets them out of that hole again with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter, Rich.
2:24. Let's see, and the clock is rolling because the rules changed this year, and drastically.
Drastically. It has effect on these ball games. I've seen a couple.
High snap. Lutsford pulls it down, and Oscar Lloyd gets the handoff and is dropped for a loss. And Lutsford was able to get his hands on it and got down just in time to give it to Lloyd, but that slowed the play down with that high snap.
Yep. A little bit, we don't need to go into that snap drama like we did earlier in the season. Got to get that initial snap is so important. Get it to the quarterback in a reasonable place so he can make the timing handoff. And it is a timing handoff.
Second and about 14 for the Lions. The ball at the Greenville 31-yard line. They need to get it to their own 46 to pick up that first down. Blitz is coming, and Ludford is dropped for a loss back at the 24-yard line, and it is Luke Shelton with the play.
Again, number 33, Luke Shelton from his linebacker positions. He likes to knife in there and makes big plays, and Lions are backing themselves up again. From their 24-yard line, they got to get out to the 46-yard. It's 3rd and 22 yards.
Casey Ludford has 16 carries for 80 yards in the ball game. Third down play for the Lions. It's a clicker down for your Lions.
Clicker down.
That's what I do over at A&M Commerce. I don't know why I came out with that here at this particular point in time.
It all runs together after a while, Rich.
It can. Well, if you're a Lion fan, you're a Lion fan.
You're a Lion
Trips to the
fan,
near side. The Lions moving right to left, leading it 20-3. Ludford wants to throw, running to the near side. And just throws it out of bounds, and he had a receiver, Marty Almanza, down at the 45-yard line of Pearce, but with the pressure coming on Ludford, it's just your vision narrows.
Yeah, it narrows quite a bit, and he did have Marty Almanza about 15 yards behind all the other players, but like you say, Rich, once that pressure comes, it does narrow the field. And a little bit of an adventure time here for the Lions. Are going to punt from the 24-yard line.
But it's not as adventuresome as it used to be.
That's correct. It's getting better, but we had an adventure the first punt today.
Good snap. But Andrew looked a little nervous with it. Caught and tackled. Wow, what a hit by Payton at the 43-yard line.
Raymond Payton absolutely leveled number 22, and I'm surprised he hung on to the ball. Jordan
Gush.
Oh,
Man.
Gush was gushing because he looked at Payton like, where did you come from?
He was right in his face. I can't believe he missed him.
He absolutely tattooed him. He slowed down a little bit. I saw him coming from the left side, and he slid by the guy that was supposed to be blocking him, and he absolutely tattooed Gush.
Peyton was going, okay, catch the ball. Catch the ball. Come on, catch the ball. Here come the Mustangs trailing at 20-3. No score here in the third quarter from either team. Miller, quick toss out left side, overthrows his intended receiver, who is Maya Nelson.
I was trying to get that little bit of a swing out there because they've been doing it successfully, Rich, earlier in the ball game. But obviously Miller is, he's not Michael Morris, and Morris could probably deliver that ball pretty good, but Miller is a little bit off target.
Yeah, Mosby, was it Mosby that was just almost
hammering.
Got in the path of the ball, almost intercepted it, and if he'd have caught it, there was nobody that was going to catch him. 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. Backup quarterback Miller Looking left, throwing left, and it is low, and it's incomplete at the 46-yard line. And Greenville will bring up 3rd down.
Got a skip in there. He looked like he had him wide open out there, but skipped the ball into him about the 50, just on the other side of the 50-yard line, Rich. About the 53-yard line.
You did that once.
I did that.
Or did I do that?
I know I did it one time.
3rd down play for the Mustangs. So make some noise down for your Lions defense. Whoops. Pulls it down with one hand, does Miller, and then throws it in the dirt at the 48-yard line of Greenville in front of the intended receiver, Deshaun Hughes.
And in his face were both Nick Spigner and Marty Almanza putting the pressure on, and they've really been putting the pressure on Mr. Miller out there. He's going to go, I don't want to do this anymore. Send in the sophomore.
16 seconds to play, 3rd quarter. Greenville leading at 20-3. Neither team has been able to score here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh. Incomplete pass.
Mustangs on to punt. Shackelford at the 29-yard line gets a good snap. Almost blocked. Short punt bounces at the 30, and then takes a sideways bounce and goes out at about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, now Marty Almanza really put the pressure on, and I think that's the reason why for the short punt, and I think Earl just gave us a distance, but Marty Almanza just about had the block, and he really did affect that punt.
How far was it, Earl? How are you just now figuring that? He was pointing out that Marty Almanza's one that did a little Superman job there, was flying through the air and came really close to blocking the punt.
Yep, about a 28 or 29-yard punt looks like.
Very athletic move, reminded me a lot of myself.
I thought about you when he went flying by.
Here come the Lions. Ludford wide open right side, down to the 40-yard line and runs out of bounds at the 43 with a 1st down for the Lions.
And he had him faked out. They thought all the movement was to the defenders to the right, and faked a handoff to Curtis Johnson, and then he sprinted to the sidelines on the right side of the line and picks up a great 1st down. Terrific play by Casey Ludford.
3 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Greenville leading at 20-3. And wait and see how they're going to put the ball in play, if he'll roll the clock here or not.
Well, he went out of bounds, so.
Yeah, they'll get it off. From the shotgun is Ludford. Hands it off right side, and they scoot it to about the 47, and that'll end the 3rd period of play with the Lions leading at 20-3. And we'll be back with the 4th quarter when Greenville Lions football continues in a moment. 20-3, Greenville leading it, and it's pretty much party time here the first 3 quarters of this ball game. Lions have it 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line of Greenville, moving left to right now. Trips to the far side. Ludford pulls it down, hands it off inside across the 50 and down to the 46-yard line. And picking up the 1st down, I think, is Oscar Lloyd.
Yeah, Oscar Lloyd just got a handoff from Casey Ludford right over the center of the offensive line. Guys in the middle down there, number 77, Nathan Bird. Number 54 looks like Brandon Madkins, and those guys are doing a great job out right in the middle of the line, Rich.
1st and 10 for the Lions. The ball just outside the Mustangs' 45-yard line. Ball on the near hash mark. Greenville moving left to right, trips to the far side. Snap pull down. Here comes Nick Spigner. 40-yard line, 35, and then down to the 33-yard line. Another 1st down for the Greenville Lions with 11:28 to play in the ball game.
I'll tell you one thing. One tackler is not going to bring Nick Spigner down. He really is quick through the line. Gave him a good juke, and he picked up that 1st down. The Lions are moving the football against a much slower J.J. Pearce football team, Rich.
Well, I'm a Nick Spigner fan because he's not a showboat. He goes out there and you have to take me down. That's end of discussion. Okay, you make the tackle. I'm getting up and going back to the huddle.
Yep, him on both sides of the line.
1st and 10. Hand off to Spigner to the 30-yard line. Inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And obviously coach has told him to hang on the football because he's got both arms over there covering it up and he's running the ball. And Nick is very impressive with that when he gets a hold of that football.
2nd and a short 4 for the Lions at the 28-yard line of the Mustangs. Greenville leading at 20-3, 10:44 to play in the game with the clock rolling. Lions are going to try and burn as much clock as they can as long as they're moving the ball, moving the chains. Trips to the far side. Ludford keeps it, goes left side. 25 and down to about the 23-yard line, and another first down for the Lions.
And the Lions are averaging 5 to 6 yards a pop on this series of downs, and it's obviously as you've seen it so many times in a football game, the momentum has shifted, and they really are putting it on the Mustangs right now, the J.J. Pearce Mustangs.
18 carries for 102 yards for Casey Ludford. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Now they roll the clock with 10:16. Greenville leading at 20-3. Ball is at the Mustangs' 23-yard line. Greenville moving left to right, trying to pick up their 2nd win of the season and a very key district win. From the shotgun is Ludford. Hands it off to Oscar Lloyd, and Lloyd is stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Oscar Lloyd initially looked like somebody grabbed him by the face mask. He's trying to go in the middle of the line, and he was met by a host of J.J. Pearce Mustangs that time. They weren't going to let him out of that trap. 9:41 left in the 4th quarter, Rich. Still leading 20-3 for the Greenville Lions.
Ball is right on the 25-yard line. I think the
Running
batteries are going down on the scoreboard.
I think they are. We're doing no huddle offense. They're getting the coaches are signaling from the sideline. They look at their wristband, check out the play, and then they're ready to run it.
Yeah, and right now they're in no particular hurry. Ludford, 20, 15, and then down to the 13-yard line. First down, Greenville Lions.
And they were just running that kind of a delayed shuttle pass, and they're having a little bit of discussion with the linemen are having a little discussion with number 76 out there, Brian Bell. I guess he was in a fisticuffs mode with Pearce, and they don't want to get a penalty.
Well, they may measure it here. I think that's what they're going to do. The referee is signaling because they mark it over here on the near sideline, about probably 6 yards in from the sideline.
But they already had moved the football.
Yeah, they'd already moved the chains.
Yeah.
And then they moved them back real quick.
Oh, we didn't know that was not a first down.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're down to 9:07 on the clock with Greenville leading it 20-3. They stretch the chains out. And first down.
Did Earl call that? I didn't hear him call it. I don't think he called it. Obviously, the Lions can get a first down. It's on the J.J. Pearce 13-yard line to get a first down before they could go in for a touchdown.
Earl said it was by, 12 centimeters?
Oh, is that what he said?
If I can read his hand language or sign language.
Hand language?
Yeah. In Agginess.
Just in Agginess.
20-3, Greenville leading it. First down at about the 13-yard line. Trips to the far side. Casey Ludford from shotgun. Spigner is standing to the near side.
He's
letting the play clock run down. 8 seconds. Now they snap it. Spigner at the 10. Head down at the 5. Stood up at the 5-yard line. And they're going to mark his forward progress maybe at the 6.
Yeah, they
got to the 5.
About 6.5-yard line, but you're not going to, like you said, Rich, earlier, you're not going to bring Nick Spigner down. I think there was like 6 guys trying to stop him out there. 2nd and 4 for the first down, and 2nd and 8 for a touchdown.
Greenville leading it 20-3, 8:14 to play. Clock is rolling. Ball is at about the 7-yard line. Ludford from the shotgun gives it to Spigner. Spigner trying to back up and might get. They're going to mark it right at the 7.
Yeah, he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. The middle of the J.J. Pearce defensive line just comes squirting through there and stop Nick. Time is still running, though. 7:48 now left in the fourth period.
But that's a lot of time, so you still need to score here.
Absolutely.
It's not that you want to burn up as much clock as you can, but you still really need to score.
Yeah, you want to score a touchdown here, and then that pretty much will take care of the ball game.
Third down play for the Lions. Ball at the 7-yard line of the Mustangs. Ludford keeps it near side, cuts inside the 5, backpedals down to the 2-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. First and goal, Greenville.
One of the defenders got a hold of his jersey, and I think he stretched his jersey about 4.5 yards before he finally stopped him, and they gave him, they got the first down, Rich, at the 2-yard line.
11 plays in this drive so far, all on the ground.
11 plays.
11 plays.
All on the ground?
All on the ground. Which means there's none in the air.
Does that mean that there was no passing?
No passing.
7:04 left in the fourth period.
All on the artificial surface.
I think it's going to be a quarterback.
First and goal inside the 3. Ludford keeps it, drives towards the goal line, and no indication from any of the officials, so it's going to be short.
Mark it at the 1.
He's second and goal. 6:43, clock is rolling. 20-3, Greenville leading it.
Casey basically got up over the center and started pushing the center before he snapped it, and the rest of the linemen were kind of standing there. Good play.
Oh, you mean now?
Yeah, now. Like now?
Ludford working under center. Again, does the same thing. Now goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Greenville.
Yeah, he does it before the lineman gets set, which is really actually a pretty good play. And so he pushes the center, and he pushed himself right across the line for the touchdown.
There was one of the Mustangs that came out of the pile with a football, but it was after he had crossed the goal line. So obviously, for naught. Nice try, though. You got to give him a C for effort.
Or a naught for naught.
Yeah. 26-3, Greenville leading it. Andrew Tarrant on for the PAT. It's down. The kick is up. And it's perfect. And the Lions take a 27-3 lead over the Mustangs with 6:19 to play in the ball game. And we'll be back when Greenville Lions football continues in a moment. Greenville Lions on the scoreboard use 13 plays to go 74 yards in 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
13 plays on Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. There you go. Triskaidekaphobia at work again. Lions kick it off, and the Mustangs let it go out of bounds, and that'll bring up a penalty. Greenville leading at 27-3 with 6:18 to play in the ball game.
Yeah, I hate to see that. Kick it in the bounds and see what you can get out of it. But the Lions really did get the pad they needed right there, Rich. At 20-3, it was just a little bit too tight with 6:18 left in the ball game. But when you put that extra touchdown up there on the scoreboard, it really does move it out a ways.
You know, they're still tending to Morris over on the sideline after Mark Mosby just absolutely made sparks fly from that young man. He hit him so hard that he went face down into the little black BBs, and I think he's still seeing them.
Yeah, he's got his head down in his hands. Besides that, he drug his, when he was going off the field, his left arm was limp, like he got multiple pops out there, and so it sure has made a difference in this ball game.
Paul Miller filling in for him is the backup quarterback for the Mustangs, who trail Greenville 27-3 with 6:18 to play. Miller pumps once, throws over the middle, and caught, popped once, and then finally taken down at the 46-yard line. Very brave and athletic catch made by the Mustangs, Jordan Gush. And this guy he's not afraid to catch the ball.
No,
punts, passes. I'm going to catch it. I don't care how hard I get hit.
And obviously he has taken the hits tonight, Rich. He got pumped that time pretty good. He makes a catch and hangs on to the football.
First and 10 for the Mustangs. Miller looking for Gush again, and Gush makes the catch at the Greenville 42-yard line and goes down.
Yeah, the play was made by Daniel Coleman. Obviously, Mr. Miller does like Gush. It's his favorite receiver across the middle.
Well, you know the guy's going to catch it.
I know. He's going to catch it. He's going to get hit, but he is going to catch football.
First down. Miller looking to the right side and overthrows his receiver wide and outside. He was looking for Hughes. Looked like Hughes turned inside when Miller was anticipating him going outside.
Yeah, Deshaun Hughes made the turn the wrong direction, covering on that play, and almost made a diving interception. Was number 2, Curtis Johnson for the Lions.
Brings up second down play for the Mustangs, who trail Greenville 27-3, 5:49 to play in the game. Twins to either side. Miller in the shotgun. Jones standing to his right. Jones with a handoff, and he has nowhere to go. Justin Davis was all over him.
I got number 70, Justin Davis, number 40 out there, Mark Mosby, and a host of other Lions just turned him in the opposite direction.
Oh, I'm telling you, Davis was on him like a bad rash. It was just.
That's the old lookout block.
Wow, yeah.
Look out! Because there was nobody blocking for him.
3 yard loss on that play. Brings up third and about 13 now for the Mustangs from the Greenville 45. Miller from the shotgun wants to throw. Looking down the far sideline. Got a receiver there, and it's a Greenville Lion, Curtis Johnson, with a catch at the 17-yard line with the interception. 1st and 10, Greenville.
It actually looked like Curtis Johnson was running the out there because he made the break prior to the J.J. Pearce's receiver making the break on the ball, and it was delivered perfectly to Curtis Johnson, who makes a catch at the Greenville 16-yard line.
Yeah, Hughes was the intended receiver.
And Curtis was he had him well covered, but he made the break on it before Hughes made the break, and he absolutely made a great catch right on the sidelines. Coach Cordell's having a discussion with the Lions here on the sidelines. Obviously, he wants them to protect the football and make sure that the clock runs.
Well, the Mustangs have rolled over.
Yeah, they really have. Halfway through the third period, they stopped playing football.
1st and 10 for the Lions. Play clock down to 7, 6, 5, 4. Ludford takes the snap, and met in the backfield of C.J. Nelson. Flags fly, and Nelson flies at the 5-yard line.
I believe we're going to have a holding penalty against the Lions from the center. Yeah. It's that little that referee with the little black hat down there threw his flag, and this is probably the 15th flag he has thrown out there. And like you say, Rich, sometimes you have to adjust to what they're calling, and right now they haven't adjusted, so we're going to take. They're going to take the play. Loss of 8 yards on the play anyway.
Yeah, lose 8 and the down, then puts it back on the Greenville 8-yard line. Greenville leading at 27-3 with 4:56 to play in the game. Clock is rolling. Ludford from the shotgun trips to the near side. Ludford keeps it up the middle across the 10, the 15, puts his head down and out to the 18-yard line, maybe the 19.
Got some good blocking right in the middle of the line and sprints right up through the middle. He's been very effective doing that tonight, and it's now 3rd and about 7 to 7.5 yards. Clock's still running. 4:26 left in this ball game, Rich.
Who is that? Benny Lee, and who else is up there? Bird.
Benny Lee and Bird, 77, Nathan Bird.
Byron Bell up in there somewhere.
Right.
3rd down for the Lions and about 7 from their own 19-yard line. And I don't know if that was a busted play or not, but Casey keeps it as he goes to the left side and maybe lost a yard on that. He stuck the ball out, and there was nobody there to take it.
Yeah, it was a miscommunications. I think Oscar Lloyd took off a little bit quicker than Casey wanted him to do. Couldn't get the ball to him, and he just kind of takes it right in the middle. Clock gonna run down. Well, they're starting it yet.
3:37.
4th and 8 from the 18-yard line.
And now they've started the play clock, and the Lions obviously are going to let both clocks run down. And the referee is yelling at Coach Cordell, or Coach Cordell's asking, okay, do what? I think they're communicating about when to call the timeout.
Yeah.
Now timeout is called with 5 seconds on the play clock, and the Lions call the timeout with 3:16 to play in the game, leading at 27-3. We'll be back when Greenville Lions football continues in a moment.